Miner, we switch up the location this time to the left-hand corner. A log comes down again. We're using our logs on the offensive side of the arena here in triple extra time, and Mini Pekka gets on the top. Oh! What's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today we are inside ladder match, not wasting any time here, starting out against Random Game, who is actually on the channel, I want to say last week or so, trying to get some early Magic Archer value. Goes right into that Wizard. Now we're going to have to defend against a Hog, a Knight, and a Wizard. But hopefully, Mini Pekka does get the job done there. Saved by the Mini Pekka. Now Pandora. A highly requested Japanese pro player, widely considered to be the best kind of giant minor cycle player out there on ladder right now. This dude's been absolutely killing it. Right now, he's around, I think, 40th in the world. I'll check after every single match, win or lose. But he plays a very fast version of giant minor with not triple spell, just double spell. So log and zap, no fireball in this deck. Very popular, and the second time he's gone with those aggressive Magic Archers, forces a tornado out of the opponent's hand, unable to get that King Tower activation is the opponent. But let's see what we do here. So we're gonna have to, the first thing you should know about this deck, guys, is gonna have to be comfortable using, when Mini Pekka is not in hand, using the Mire and the Giant either to kite troops to the opposite lane, or just buy you time on the defensive end, because all you have other than that in terms of a, a more robust body, if you will, inside the arena is the Mini Pekka. So again, using your Miner, just as we saw there against the Giant Skeleton, using your Giant to kite or to buy you time again is going to be important. Now we're just cycling here. So instead of having Fireball in this deck, we have kind of a faster version, again, with the Bats and the Skeleton in this deck, giving us a faster cycle overall. Those Bats are going to get taken care of by the Wizard there. Let's see what the opponent does here. He's going to go in with a Hog Rider or just a Fireball. So let's see what we do here. We go with just Giant there in that situation. And again, recognizing that we go Mini Pekka after that, thinking he was going to drop either the Knight or the Giant Skeleton behind on the defensive end. Wasn't really expecting the Skarmy to come down. But we do have the damage advantage here with 43 seconds left on the clock here before we get to sudden death overtime. What deck are you guys running right now inside the game? Again, like I told you guys, it's going to be a long year. Three Musketeers from yours truly. It's been difficult, man. I'm going to tweet probably Osama or somebody tonight and ask if it is a better version of the deck that I'm playing right now, the one that I shared last week. I'm having success with it, but it feels like every other matchup is brutal, just absolutely brutal. All right, so here we go. Again, Giant kiting, just like I told you guys. Mini Pekka, nice NATO.
No problem.
By the opponent, though, we go with Skeletons surrounding that Hog Rider. We go with a Log as well. We kind of mitigate the damage there better than I thought we could. Let's see what we do. We have a Wizard in the left-hand lane. We have a Miner down. Oh, Wizard pulls an about face and targets the Giant instead. Mini Pekka stays alive because the Miner was tanking on the left-hand tower. And look at that right-hand tower, guys. 14, 13, 11, 8, 6. Whoa. Game over. 131 remaining. Log comes down. Zap will finish it. Miner will finish it. And there we go. Wow, what a turn of events there to end that first match of the video. Let's see where he is on ladder right now and come back at you guys when we find the next match. 35th, be right back. All right, guys, here we go against Mashal. So yeah, man, I mean, Happy New Year again, guys. It's, the fourth or fifth day of the new year here, but still, I hope you guys are doing well. Happy to put 2020 behind us. Who knows how much will change, in real life, but, on a, real life, obviously, first and foremost, real life issues take way priority over a stupid mobile game. But that being said, it hasn't been the easiest year for Clash Royale either. It's been a year to forget, so I'm happy to kind of turn the proverbial page here in Clash Royale and see what the dev team is working on inside 2021. I did have an interview. It wasn't okay, how was it received? The Drew interview, in case you guys missed it, I interviewed the community manager of Clash Royale talking about 2021, talking about kind of what was in 2020, and I would say mixed reviews on the interview, to be fair. A lot of you guys felt like I should have been a little bit more pressing on the questions. I think that's fair criticism. Again, I'll definitely take that into the next interview that I have with him. However, I did kind of see a back and forth between Drew and some people in the Reddit community about 11 days ago or so. I'll try to flash it on the screen if I can find that stuff. but he said that, you know, because the reception of my interview with him was so poor, it might prevent him from doing this in the future. You know, that really sucks. You know, I hope that's not the case. Because at the end of the day, I think communication is always a good thing, even if it doesn't have all the answers that we want. So we'll see. And it doesn't have to be with me. I'd love to see an interview with, you know, any other YouTuber. There's too many to name, but, you know, I think it would be great to see, you know, Clash of Shane or somebody like that also interviewing somebody from Supercell about what is to come in 2021. Now that kind of preamble is over, we got 10 seconds remaining here in single elixir time. Going against the deck that we had Morton on the channel with just a few days ago. Log's not going to do anything against the bats there, Mashal, so nice job defending there, trying to be unpredictable, trying to switch up our defenses a little bit. More pressure coming down the right-hand lane, big pressure here. We have a mini P.E.K.K.A, we have a miner, wall breakers coming in. We're back to a Log though. Log's going to push everything back, and Zap's going to take care of those wall breakers before they connect with the right-hand tower. Meanwhile, we have a healthy Giant in the left-hand lane, 40 seconds remaining. Magic Archer there, ready to defend, or support, I should say. So miner comes in, Nope. Zap in hand, unfortunately, for these bats. Miner does get a few hits on that left-hand tower, making sure we maintain the overall damage advantage here with 24 seconds remaining. So here we go. Another Giant played at the bridge aggressively now, not willing to really drop those Giants in the back at this point, seeing as how much pressure Mashal put on us the last time. As I was saying, I did have Morton on the channel 2 days ago with this deck. Not yesterday's video, that was a YouTube short, but the one before that. And boy, it was amazing. And not a ton of views on that video because it was just kind of talking about challenging matchups. People tend to like live ladder matches a little bit more. But personally, that was one of my favorite videos I've seen in a while, kind of going over how to win with the deck that we're playing against here. So check that one out. I'll put it in the description below. Here we go again, reloading with a miner at the bridge. This is a fast cycle deck. It's going to be aggressive against other cycle decks with the Giant in the back and against beatdown decks for that matter. Here we go, miner again, not on the tower, this time intercepted by that knight there. Bats coming down, disposed of by the spear goblins. Here we go, 90 seconds left in the match, guys. And the miner again on the tower, chipping away slowly but surely. They're catching up on the left-hand tower, but we do make a nice lucrative connection with our miner on his left-hand tower. And here we go. 15 seconds before triple elixir time, the preemptive bomb tower comes down. We go with the Giant, and we go with the Magic Archer. We get the connection, 2 hits, 377. That puts us in miner Log cycle range. All right, he caught the miner with the miner. Nice catch there by the opponent. Log comes down, saving the Log for defense. Smart move. Zap comes down as well. 54 seconds remaining. All we need to do is defend here. Hold on for our lives. Another Log back in cycle. We're able to keep up with this fast miner wall breaker cycle deck cycle. And there it goes. Fireball comes down. And now we're in spell cycle range. There's the Log and GG's. 2 matches, 2 victories for Pandora. Way to go, Pandora. Let's go ahead and see where this dude is right now, approaching the end of ladder at the time of this recording. Of course, you guys already the new season by the time you're watching this video, or at least it's already Monday. Anyway, let's see. 14th in the world. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Next match against Noto from Old Star. 14th in the world here, guys. Can we get top 10? It seems like it should be very doable at this point, maybe even with this exact match. Here we go. Mini P.E.K.K.A does catch that miner early on. We have Zap in hand, I'm assuming. Maybe we don't. Maybe Zap is our last card or second to last card. We go with the Giant in the back. Now we have Log and Zap in hand, or at least one of those 2 cards. And we're going to use the Log here, disposing of the Skeleton Barrel Skeletons and the Spirit Goblins. However, we do take almost 1,000 damage off our right tower. Here we go. Inferno Dragon. We do have Zap still in hand, though. Nice job keeping the Zap. We go with the Bats as well. He goes with the Zap immediately. We have Zap in hand. We're going to use it right here, I'm assuming. There it goes. Magic Archer doing some work against that Inferno Dragon. Going to be able to kill it. Let's see if we have Mini P.E.K.K.A back in cycle. Are we going to play it, or are we just going to let the Magic Archer die? We are going to let it. Ooh, okay. Nice skeletons first. Eating that Mega Knight's jump with the skeletons, and then playing the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Very, very well done. So we're going to take a little bit of damage. That's totally fine, equalizing the damage on our towers. Our right side is lower in health anyway. Definitely going to take that away from my own gameplay. You know, just using the skeletons to stop the jump and then place the Mini P.E.K.K.A in range. We go with the miner on top of those spear goblins. Again, we talk about this, having the wherewithal to utilize the miner and the Giant on the defensive end of the arena. Nice Zap there to clean up. Let's see what we can do here. It's tricky because we really want to be using log against the skeleton barrel and against the goblin gang when they put pressure. But we want to, or because we want to save the zap for the Inferno Dragon, excuse me. But zap is better against the skeleton barrel, but with the immediate response. But the opponent's going to do a smart thing and put a lot of pressure on us, trying to force both those small spells out of hand, or at least the zap out of hand, so they can go into the, or rely, excuse me, on the Inferno Dragon. So we zap that Inferno Dragon there, able to get a little bit of damage, able to finish off as well the Inferno D and make the right side tower our weak side tower. And again, we use the same maneuver there with the skeletons. We log to keep this magic archer alive. And now we have a little, guys, skeletons to eat that shot. We have double magic archer here. No big spell in the opponent's deck. Usually when you see Mega Knight, you can usually be confident. You never know that they're not running a big spell. So somehow, some way, Miner and Giant just do an absolute number on that tower. Also, the bat helping out. Man, was that our bat or his bat? Either way, we take that tower down to 216. I missed where half of that damage came from, but he made it look easy. All he really did was defend smartly and then just, you know, Giant and Miner in tandem attack. Notice how he's usually, I would say, you know, 75% of the time or more here, using the Miner and the Giant in tandem rather than just chipping away with the Miner and then building a beatdown push with the Giant. Let's go ahead and check to see where he is now. That's 3 in a row here, guys. 13th. Let's go ahead and do one more. All right, guys, here we go. One more. This will ensure us into top 10 ladder. Let's see what we can do against Logbait here. So against Logbait, again, we want to save the log for the Goblin Barrel, if we can, and then use the zap to help support here. I'm assuming he has Inferno Tower, but you never know. It looks like traditional Logbait here versus 2.9 Giant Miner Cycle. Let's see what he has. So Princess, Inferno Tower, and Rocket, his last 3 cards, the opponent that is, and we already know our deck. So at this point, kind of a stalemate going on. By the way, good time to mention, I want to thank you guys for the feedback on the movies, on the superhero movies. That was really cool. I kind of confessed a few videos ago, or like a week or so ago, having never seen a superhero movie before. I'm not a fan of blockbuster movies. It's nothing like against superhero movies. I read comics when I was a kid, so I'm like familiar with the superhero like universe and whatnot. But a lot of you guys recommended the Dark Knight trilogy. I like generally dark stuff. I don't like, you know, I like dark stuff, dark theme type stuff. Let's see if we can break through here, by the way. Mini Peck is still fairly healthy, and the Goblin Gang does come down. Nice job in the support by the Magic Archer. That was a pretty formidable push there for single elixir time, at least buying us time to double elixir. I'm not sure if that actually helps us in this matchup. Probably more of an even matchup, actually. The Princess does come down. We don't finish her off, but she is in zap range, which is nice. Miner, meanwhile, kind of hammers away there. So yeah, I watched the Batman Returns, which is the first in the series. Nice lineup there on the Magic Archer, also pushing the Knight back. Magic Archer does take 1 swing, but that's going to be it there with 7 seconds remaining in single elixir time. A move, I liked it. It was pretty good. It wasn't like my favorite, you know, movie of all time, but plan on watching the rest of like the Nolan Dark Knight trilogy next, and I heard it gets better as it goes, so we'll see. Anyway, 26-10 remaining on that tower, so a slight damage advantage for the opponent here as we cross over to double elixir time. About 15 seconds in, we go Magic Archer on top of that Inferno Tower, forcing out a Knight and an Ice Spirit. Nice job by the opponent getting that Magic Archer to retarget off of the Inferno Tower. Log comes down with the Goblin Barrel, Zap comes down on the Inferno Tower. Mini P.E.K.K.A takes care of that. Let's see what we have here. Okay, nice job kind of clogging up the lane by the opponent, throwing everything they can at us. We do score 1 giant hit, though, putting us in the damage lead. Here we go. It's going to be a Magic Archer down. Princess down as well. Princess is locked onto the tower. We zap to try to get the Princess off, try to kill the Princess. We go with the skeletons in the right-hand lane, responding to the other Princess. And now the damage advantage goes back to the opponent. Swings in their favor. 5 seconds remaining. We go with the Giant in front of the King Tower here, trying to keep the pressure up. Also cycling, make sure we have that log always in cycle. Here we go again, Fern Tower's down. We go with bats, we go with Magic Archer. 1-2 punch, Miner comes in, Miner on top of the Princess. Zap comes down now, keeping the Miner alive. Inferno Tower is disposed of. Okay, we have log back in cycle. Do we go with the Giant at the bridge here? I think we probably do. Skeletons first. And there it is. So Giants at the bridge, Inferno Tower's back in cycle. We have Bats at the ready, though. Miner also comes in basically the same time, essentially tanking for the Giant here. And again, we have Zap and him. We're not going to use it there. I think we did at least. And the Zap now on the tower there. Interesting. Also hit the Inferno Tower. Putting in work there. Man, this is a close match. 15 seconds. Minutes? What? 15 seconds away from double elixir time. We go with the Skeletons and the Magic Archer to defend. We do take some damage there. Keep in mind, last card is a Rocket. Here we go again. Bats at the ready. Log comes down. Now we have Log saved for the offensive side of the arena. Zap comes down. And no Log in hand. We go with Skeletons to defend along with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. We don't take any damage, actually a couple stabs, but it gives us the damage advantage back. We waited the entire match to basically save that Log and use it on offense. And speaking of offense, here we go. Bats every single time at the ready. Miner, we switch up the location this time to the left-hand corner. A Log comes down again. We're using our Logs on the offensive side of the arena here in triple elixir time, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. gets on the tower. Oh, boom! The Zap came down as well. Mini P.E.K.K.A. finishes off the tower. Undefeated video. Pandora, man. All right, Pandora. Getting it done. 9th in the world, top 10. He called his shots. Check out Pandora's player stats and profile links at statsroyale.com. His Twitter information as well in the show notes below. I believe he has a YouTube channel. I'll include that for you guys as well. And a big shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.